I I need to have a talk with some of my viewers who just said something very nasty in general. Um, very nasty in the general chat. Right. Okay. Just because I'm a little bit intoxicated doesn't. Where was I? Hello, everyone. I'm not intoxicated. I am 100% sober. Um, it's just warm. Sometimes, it's just warm. PC gaming show begins. Pre-show begins 12:30. Okay, cool. What am I going to do in the meantime? Play some music? I mean, it's just silence right now. I'm gonna get some sugar in me. I think sugar is a good idea. Fucking hell. I don't want to get my hopes up, okay? Dirk V hasn't shown yet. I don't want to think about what will happen if Dirk V doesn't show. So let's look at the positives. First off, I have to announce I'm live. I didn't do that earlier and I got in trouble. Secondly, I need to put my phone on charge. It's giving me the low battery warning. I'm now inside and fully alloyed. Yeah. I have SPF 15 for myself and aloe vera gel for the Wednesday trip to the seaside. But I got 50 for my parents because they don't like getting a tan. You weren't you weren't lying, Draven. This stuff's really good. Damn. It probably tastes even better because I'm drunk. It tastes so good. I hate that I've already ran out. Really nice mouthfeel. Yeah, it's smooth. It's like drinking milk. It's like drinking fruit milk. I dread to think, like, pre-show. How does one define a pre-show? Like, Devolver had a pre-show, and it was just a couple of trailers. Opening sweet drink number 2. My favorite. If it were in the UK, I would be drinking it every day. But it doesn't exist in the UK, and it's fake and it doesn't actually exist. But if it did exist in the UK, I'd be drinking it right now. They made us wait for nothing. That's the wrong thing. News on Rainmaker. I've had no emails from them in a while. No new campaigns. Nothing from Lego 2K Drive. They could at least give me a response. Nothing new in the inbox. That SpongeBob video popped and then stopped. So I've got a new video I want to put up. Actually, I could edit that now. Like, who's to say you need to be able to see what I'm doing? I could browse hardcore porno right now and you wouldn't know if I muted it. Another showcase, yes, PC Gamer Show. So, oh, Premiere Pro. You get over here. Beans. I want to make beans dot MP4. I know exactly what I'm importing. Beans, beans, beans. Oh, this is going to be great. It's so funny. It's so... You'll probably very confused. If I start DSPing, oh, the camera was on the whole time, huh? Hello.
Beans, beans, beans.
It's gonna be great. Need a picture of some beans. Oh, Pre-show's begun. I'm so glad that didn't open up on the other... Oh man, if that had opened up on the other screen, I would have to have explained myself. Why have you got a 3D animated porno of Yuffie from FF7? Look over there! I did it. I did it, folks. I have successfully avoided drowning. Yeah, stop asking about Dokevi, and then when it's a surprise, it'll impress us.
Beans, beans, beans. 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 Beans, beans, beans.
Yes, that's the lady who faked her Tourette syndrome, yes. Beans, beans, beans. I upload things I can't find anywhere else, right? She did. She pretended to have Tourette's. Allegedly. And I find that clip of her yelling, "Beans! Beans! Beans!" really fucking funny. Alright. Woo! "29 minutes. So, while we wait... I mean, fuck, I'm not gonna sit there and watch a counter for 29 minutes. I have more respect for myself and for you than to do that. That's the way I came up. I think. Nope. I swear I'm not drunk. I'm compost minty. A link gets posted automatically on Super Game Drive. Oh, that's amazing. I didn't even know that. That's so cool. Make a Doom-like featuring a boss from each game they would announce. That's a fun idea. Okay. This is like the Berserk power-up in Doom. So if I accidentally go live, people get a notification for it? That's scary. That's super cool, though. I need to join there already, because I don't think I've actually clicked through yet. I've been so busy. I mean, I got home and I thought, oh, I got a while till Xbox. And it was literally the next thing on. Yeah, I was thinking a PC game show, huh? Say something!
Tear up your heart, spill your blood.
Yes!
I am the wrath of the God Emperor.
You sure are!
In the Emperor's name,
Damn straight! What's his name?
the Emperor sent me to redeem. In holy fire,
Holy Fire, huh?
I am the edge of destiny. I am proud to serve and proud to die. Sidonus laid down his life for this planet. I protect his sacrifice.
Didonus.
Stab them into the dark. Traitor scum.
This game is so good. Any items kicking around here? Oh. There's an Epsilon door. Yeah! That wasn't a very hard key to find. Man, I'm so fucked. Like, after this presentation, I'm gonna have to go straight to bed.
I am an executioner of the Emperor. Die!
This was a level with a lot of just enemies that were already dead. $20, huh? 20 minutes until I get my hopes up again. $50 games, so it better be good. 70 games, was it? 50 games, 70 games? It better be good. Or I'm never getting excited again. I mean, I can go to sleep and give one of you my mobile number, and you can ring me up if DokeV is sure.
It is I, Malum Kaido.
Come on! I want to point out that if I'm under the effects of alcohol, I'm still good at video games. Which means I need to prove that's true. Let me through the door! There was an item in there! There was health in there! Balls! Holy shit. Heavy bolter? There's going to be internet outage from midnight to 2 a.m. That shouldn't affect us. I clearly want to watch at 144p every time. Oh, YouTube! It may well have something to do with the planned outage. Maybe they're experiencing issues on their end. It'll be the first time that Truly will have been experiencing issues on our line, so... Given that normally the internet would cut out like 3 times a day with PlusNet, the fact that I haven't had a noticeable brownout except once on Truly tells me how much better their service is. And when there's gonna be some downtime, they fucking tell ya! Wild, right? An ISP actually tells ya when they're gonna have downtime. Why does the music track keep glitching? Wow. Oh, your internet's down. Oh, you think? Is that why I'm... Yeah, my armor's making the CD skip. It's the Walkman in my pocket. It's getting jostled every time. Yes, your internet is down. Maybe that could be why I'm calling you! Sir, please don't be mad. We're doing the best we can. But the best you can isn't good enough. Where am I hearing monster sounds from? Weird. Minutes. Okay, set no downloads tonight. And don't expect to be able to watch a season of AVGN to fall asleep to. Ten minutes remaining. Is the outage going to be on? No. My internet service provider is going to be down from midnight to 2 a.m. It's fine. I just won't set anything during that time. Not like I need to be up for anything then. I should really be abed and asleep by then. So... we'll be fine. Yeah, go on, come here. Fucking prick! Six minutes. Enough to kill anything that moves. Another purge. Oh fuck. A nice fast-paced game like this is helping to wake me up. I thought Xbox show was it, you know, I was gonna grab a shower, I was gonna go to bed. But no, PC Gaming Show! It's not your fault. Mostly. No, who knows? Who knows? We might get something good. Fingers crossed, eh? Somehow I survived that.
I purge again. Triumph or oblivion. My love of the Imperium is matched only by my hatred of the heretic. For the Emperor.
Hey, we got a level done. The Magistrate's Bastion. Right. Discord notification. Nothing immediately important. Okay. Must be like trailers or yeah.
Oh yeah, Black Skylands has it all. We
Oh,
got
it's got
open
this
world
guy back again
steampunk
this year.
Gunslinging complete with kick-ass
Ugh.
airships. Hey AI, I'm basically like a father figure to you. What would you
Another
do if Outlaws
another
destroyed
show
this
making an
entire
AI
place,
joke.
including me? Would you take to the skies, seeking out vengeance on those dirtbags?
I would be unable to cause purposeful harm to a human being.
Foiled by Asimov again. But you'd at least like miss me, right?
I am not capable of missing you, Sean. In your absence, I would simply enable automatic updates.
Well, no one can say I haven't created a pretty excellent AI. Software capable of seeking out and critiquing the latest games coming to PC. It's just a shame it lacks something more personal. I mean, imagine what a co-host this AI could be if it had access to every bit of information on the internet, but it had the likability, the human touch of, say,
Frankie.
Frankie!
Frankie!
Stick around because it is not long until the show starts, and
Frankie!
I would hate for you to miss out on the biggest exclusives. A
Frankie
download a first look,
is sex on legs.
promising new co-host. Ha! Let's start the PC gaming show.
Frankie being back is all I need. You'll see where I'm coming from. You'll see where I'm coming from. Having Frankie back, like, I've missed her the last, like, 2 years of PC Gaming Show. Mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Okay. Flashing images. Yeah, I'm gonna drop my pants. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Frankie! Hope I'm not interrupting anything.
I mean, I was just in the middle of deathmatch.
Great, great to hear it, Frankie. Listen, I've been thinking about the PC Gaming Show 2023, and I kind of want to make a few updates.
Sure, I mean, it's already packed with world exclusives, in-depth interviews with the biggest studios, crazy good giveaways. What more can we add?
Well,
Giveaways?
I don't want to get into the, detail work, the minutia, the fine print, the ethically sinister motives behind true innovation. No, Frankie, what I've realized is that I can't do this show without you.
Oh, sure.
Or at least a version of you.
Huh?
Oh, blah, blah, blah. Listen to me yapping on when there's so much to do. I mean, we got things to plan, code to write. Oh, listen, also, I brought in some new assistants, to help really bring the show
Robo
to
Frankie.
life. And it would be so great if they could just stop by your place in little old London town, to just get the ball rolling. Does that sound good?
So I come in at a weird time. Hot Frankie.
Show.
Excellent. Oh, hey, that's them. Ah, Frankie, let me say it again. You are one of a kind. Now, please give my love to Gunther and Helga. Ah, they're great guys. Very thorough.
Hello, are you Sean's guys?
Dr. Sean has many great ideas for the show. You are lucky to know such a man. He is a visionary.
A visionary.
He is a man with his eyes locked on the future, like a horse staring into the sun.
A majestic horse.
Read now, please.
If you like the look of Game A, then check out this world exclusive of Game B.
Necessary data acquired.
They're gonna make a Robo Frankie.
Dear Frankie, thank you for your unwavering service to the PC Gaming Show. Your services will not be required this year as we pivot towards the future. No hard feelings, Sean, Day 9 plot, AI visionary, and all-round good guy. Son of a...
They always have a little skit or two at the PC Game Show. Okay. Let's go! Pissy Gamer.
Oh, hello there, everyone, and welcome.
He's
to
dressed
PC
like
Game
Steve
Show
Jobs.
2023. I'm Sean Day9 Plot, and today I'm not just joining you on a tour of the finest upcoming PC games. I am standing with you on the bleeding edge of innovation. I've revolutionized how this show is made. Production crew, ditched him, don't need him. It's just me, my automated systems, and this one guy I've hired on work experience. Say hi, Dakota. Hey. So what does the face of the future look like? Weirdly, pretty familiar. Why don't you introduce yourself, Frank AI?
Hello, broadcast viewers. I am Frank AI, a virtual co-host based on professional gaming icon Frankie Ward, utilizing deep learning neural networks.
Super duper. And what do you have lined up for us?
I have analyzed the
I don't mind if
of
she's
public
still ahead.
media and surveyed discussion forums
That's
for the most
enough.
anticipated titles. I have then constructed the ideal showcase, including titles like Stormgate, Path of Exile 2, PAX Day, June Awakening, and finally Morris Men, Troop Lord of Destiny.
Wait, are those like the jingly dancing guys from England? Are you sure that's a real game?
My mistake, Sean. Morris Men is a game concept I devised based on a holistic survey of the most popular Steam titles. Would you like me to generate another?
You know, instead, let's just get things rolling with something that actually exists. First up, from 11-Bit Studios, we return to an icy apocalypse in Frostpunk 2.
Why am I watching this? I know that it's going to be stuff I don't watch. It's stuff I don't play.
Ambition. Do you hear it?
No, I do not.
It's restless.
In my restless dreams, I see that ambition. Frostpunk 2. You told me you'd take me there again someday, and you never did. Now I'm all alone there in our special place, waiting for you.
And sacrifice.
Frosty the Snowman. Now that I would play.
But for
Frosty the Snowpunk.
who fulfills this calling, there are thousands left with nothing.
Final boss, Susie Snowflake.
And open the door to hell.
So what, is it a strategy game? City Builder survival game, okay. Trailer didn't tell us what kind of game it is, though. Okay, thank you. Susie Snowflake dressed in a snow white gown. Right, tear down. Is this just a trailer for Teardown? So they wouldn't be announcing it coming to consoles at a PC show. Ah, creative mode. Oh, wow! Okay, nice.
Hey, check it out. I don't even need to write my own script for this show anymore. All right, wait. All right. Up next, we've got a pile of fresh previews for the most visceral, immersive PC releases coming our way, featuring visceral combat and immersive exploration, visceral landscapes and immersive storytelling. Fans of immersion will... Yeah, it kind of just keeps going on like this, so I think it just needs a little bit more fine-tuning. And until that point, let's just go ahead and dive right into our next previews with Nivalis, Jump Light Odyssey, and Road to Vostok.
There's a city you see when you close your eyes.
Nivalis rings a bell.
Closed? What do you see? Open your eyes. Nivalis. Maybe you've been here before. That was just a dream. Now, it's time to come home. This is your apartment. The sounds
Just trying
of
to
the
remember
nightclubs nearby are the heartbeat of the city. The street
where I
food
heard about
smells
this.
drift through your windows and make your head swim. It's hard to sleep here. Your restless legs want to walk the busy streets. Let's explore. Nivalis is a city in the clouds, but you can't make a rainbow without a little rain. Like most things in life, it's best to start at the bottom and work your way up. It's not so bad down here.
GTA style.
We can go fishing, take a boat ride. soak up the
Cyberpunk's kind of
atmosphere.
like that.
And don't worry too
Little
much
bit.
about the serial killer on the loose. I'm sure we'll never meet him. I can even help you run your new business venture. A noodle stand. With a little work, there's no limits to how high you'll climb. Just don't look down. As your digital companion, I can help you navigate the complex relationships with my personality matrix.
I probably won't play it, but it
Business
looks good.
partners, friends, rivals, enemies, maybe even lovers. It's all about saying the right thing at the right time. Your choices matter, so choose carefully. There's a city you see when you close your eyes.
Silent
called
Hill.
Nivalis.
Oh wait, no, Nivalis.
Consider this your invitation.
Princess, the Zetopans will be in our system any minute.
But they're not here yet.
Oh, this is that game with where they showed us like the deck of their ship for like 10 minutes.
Zetopan warship in system.
Don't lose hope now. Red alert!
Blast doors sealed.
Jump light report.
Jump light calibration almost complete.
Yeah, Jump Light Odyssey it was.
More ships jumping in.
Scramble fighters.
Leader engaging enemy.
Taking heavy loss. They're coming on deck.
Combat division, handle those borders.
All creatures over
ETA on jump.
Jump light in
So
5,
far, one of 4 games
3,
I would play.
2, 1.
Not today, Voltan.
This looks promising. A hardcore survival FPS game. Yeah? So what, Stalker? A Stalker-like? to Vostok. That rings a bell.
Content reminders enabled. Upcoming games in the next 30 minutes include Path of Exile 2, the full Ferocious trailer, Age of Sigmar, Realms of Ruin, and Citizen Sleeper 2, Starward Vector. Failure to keep watching will lead to a personal system failure.
Lies of P, the Pinocchio Bloodborne-like game, is just a couple months off, and it's got me thinking, what other untapped literary veins are just waiting to be gamified?
I can generate a list of game concepts, pairing underutilized classic literature and an appropriate style of gameplay.
By all means, but stick to public domain. We want to keep costs down.
Of course, Sean. Concept 1. Great Expectations Dirt Bike Racer.
I don't really know what the market is for that. Next.
Concept 2. Sense and Sensibility VR Shooter.
Sweet
Yeah.
Jane Austen's bonnet. No. Next.
Concept
play
3.
that.
Oliver Twist. Please, sir, may I have some more?
It's artful.
That's
but
good.
A little problematic. I mean, why don't you just throw something together like a Metroidvania based on the Christmas Carol?
I'm afraid you're too late, Sean, but perhaps you'd be interested in Ebenezer and the Invisible World.
Wait,
Are
what?
you kidding? Is she kidding? She's not kidding.
I am so down! Can I see some gameplay though? Ooh, that looks pretty. It's basically Symphony of the Night. I'm seeing so many Symphony of the Night skills here. Ebenezer in the Invisible World. Damn. Coming to everything. Demo available on Steam. It's just that game again that keeps getting shown. Yeah, the For Honor clone. I liked the look of it the first 2 times I saw it. Now I feel like it's getting pushed too hard. Ebenezer good! Yes, yes. I like that. That's a reference. Okay. I like the aesthetic of this. Hold on, is this like a Red Alert remaster? Dorf.
Dorf looks phenomenal. Hey, Frank AI, as a mind birth from like everything ever written about video games, I'm sure you've got an interesting take on it. What are your thoughts?
Sean, Dorf isn't just about strategic balance of resource scarcity and military industry. It's a game about the human condition, about our shared struggle against a cold and uncaring universe.
That's pretty moving sentiment there, Frankie. Hey, what about Warhaven?
Warhaven isn't just about clashing swords and moments of magic heroism. It's a game about the human condition, about our shared struggle against a cold and uncaring universe.
I get it.
Well, some wisdom bears repeating, right? And while I go sort out some unrelated gremlins in Frank AI's procedural critique, let's see a game with its own gremlins to sort out, preferably with a shotgun.
These creatures infernal, these perils eternal.
Oh.
Lord, heal me, free me.
I get roguelike vibes from this, though. Hudson. Equip magic to weapons. Hey, Tetra, welcome! Enemiesdiecool.com. Music's nice. Have I seen this yet? Have we already seen this at Summer Games Fest? Like over the last week? No. Sail Blazers. Oh.
Together, we'll make it the best shop the island's ever seen.
I was on board until it was about making a shop.
Nice work. Keep this up and you'll be running your own shop. Maybe your own district.
Welcome to Karzai Village.
Racketeer did it better.
Who sent you? You will regret working for the Outlaws.
That doesn't do anything for me, but it's a this year release.
Can't you feel the love in the air?
Okay, this is cute.
We're going out on a date. Told her to
Is this
calm
that
down.
Persona clone?
I freaking told her. What are you
Yeah,
gonna do?
yeah, it is.
Breaking
Oh
news.
fuck, what was
A
it called?
mysterious infection continues to spread across the globe.
What is
This
going
was
on?
at
I mean, the infected, the wall.
The song was about you.
Day of the Devs, I
Your
think?
smile. Your warmth. Is there anything we can do? We just saw a broadcaster get...
This trailer looks a little bit better than the last
have
one.
to go. No! Defeating him now might make the wall fall on top of us! But I can teach you a couple of things too, you know. We're all going to die! Wait for me! Goodbye.
I want to wake up. It's not over. Not yet.
I just saw a podcaster. That's it. Eternites. I wouldn't have remembered that. It's got such a nothing name.
Eternites there, showing us that love is
Eternites?
especially
Sure
in the
thing,
middle of
Mr.
an
Jobs.
apocalypse. You know, I sometimes get a little misty-eyed myself about a simpler time. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love modernity. And sure, big tech's done some stumbling. I bet Mark Zuckerberg's probably a little lonely in the Matrix. But all I'm saying is the olden days had an appeal. Medieval
The
times,
entire
we were
month,
plowing
yeah.
our own fields and treating everything with leeches, not buying 8 pictures with weird electric money. Luckily, though, video games can bring the medieval fantasy to life. To find out how, I had Frank AI activate her new reporter drone. Oh, it's designed to identify, question, and report back on the work of leading game developers. And don't worry, technically speaking, it's completely legal. I mean, this little guy's even got a selfie light. It's like kind of cute in like a friendly Panopticon kind of way. Little RD has flown itself all the way out to Helsinki.
It'd be cool if
Finland, to
Xbox
meet
showed off.
behind
Yeah.
the highly anticipated
It's a shame they
medieval
didn't show off a
must-play
Yakuza game.
PAX
But they
Day.
did show off Like a Dragon. Ooh, Finland. Is that UE or is that actual graphics? I said actual graphics like real life.
My name is Reynir Harðarsson, and I'm the game director for PAX Day. PAX Day is an open world fantasy game in a living, breathing world which we can call home, where it's teeming with life, mysteries, and it's for you to explore. Imagine yourself if you are living in 12th or 13th century Europe. It's a very different reality. You know, it's where knowledge has been lost and it's getting rediscovered. It's where the magic truly exists, and ghosts exist, and the myths are real.
Europe.
And this is kind of
Magic
the inspiration we take.
really
to build
did
this, basically
exist.
going back to the roots of
Just
what fantasy means,
ask
and
this
building a fantasy world
man from
based on real world mythologies.
Finland.
And so we go very much into the roots. So we're using a lot of medieval literature and
That's my
medieval
note on this
bestiaries
one.
and grimoires, using real world magic, actual recipes for healing and ointments, and using the real world magical properties of plants.
Real world magical properties of
I'm
plants.
Shokara. I'm the Chief Product Officer at Mainframe Industries. So PAX Day, maybe the way to explain it would be, imagine you're in this amazing, beautiful world.
PAX
it's
Day.
huge, and you find yourself in a forest, and your mission is to find a plot for where you start building a home. And from that home...
Oh,
you will
why
go on
does
to
this
adventure
look
to
like an
explore the
NFT
world.
game?
So with the lore,
Why does this look like I buy some
wanted
real
to create
estate
something
in the
that's
metaverse?
fully, like,
I just
deep
bought
and
more
rich
land
and
in the
grounded in reality,
metaverse.
but something that is actually not a direct copy of like any of the history. So there's multiple types of ruins. There's the dungeons, and you will be able to find snippets of the lore from the eras when these were created in the game itself. And part of the like lore and mystery is also part of in the gameplay itself. So you will be able to like find and examine things, and actually then find snippets that help you find other places and make items in the game itself. And the area of the game that you will be able to play
Guys should have
when the
waited.
game launches is we're calling it
Ouch.
Gallia, and it's very similar to the areas of the world in southern France. With the
They're
influences
showing
from
you a
the
trailer
Nordics
now
were-
because this
were
will
from.
probably be early
So
access.
what we're building is we're calling it the social
They
sandbox.
probably want
We're
your
putting
money
the least amount
to
of
finish the
barriers to
game
entry on
and
how
or
you
buy
can interact
pizzas
with
and
other
cocaine.
players. Where most MMOs actually put a lot of blocks in how you can cooperate with the other players, and we're fundamentally different. So from the first minute when you start playing the game, you will be able to do everything you.
I'm with you a little bit on that, Tetra. I do miss, you know, you can move
can
your
go
body
through,
freely.
Dungeon Raid
I miss
from
stuff
the
like
very
that.
beginning
I do.
Of, like, you're starting the journey in the game. Should you find people who actually help you to do that? What we want to create an environment that actually really incentivizes people to play the game the way they like. And for some,
You only
actually,
say
like
we
just
would
going
like
out
to
to
do
the
this.
wood
We would
and,
like to do that.
cutting down the forest
If
is
you're
something
about
that
to ask
gives
people
you a
for their
sense of
money.
achievement, because you know the call that
And
you're
that's the
helping
impression I'm
actually is
getting from
valuable
this.
for the guild. Some people will absolutely prefer to just go to the dungeons. They couldn't care less about the cold production, but these players as well still depend on each other. Where there's valuables to bring from the dungeon, there's valuables to bring from the forest, and even the PvP players, they will be able to produce items that are only available through the PvP, but they will depend on the other players as well.
Oh, an MMO. Ugh. Ew, no! Get it away from me!
Pax Day is very much inspired by real-world folklore and fairy tales. With, of course, the caveat that in Pax Day, this stuff
Add
is
it to your
actually
Steam wish
literally
list.
real. The interesting thing about folklore
Okay,
throughout the
Steam.
ages is that folklore are actually start out as true stories, whereas
'Cause they've told
fairy
me
tales
nothing
are
here, right?
fiction. And that's the distinction between the two. Folklore often, you know, handles about ghosts or spirits or
A vast social
completely
sandbox
different things.
MMO.
But in the
They didn't
eyes
tell us that.
Of the people, you know, during those times, this is reality. This is real. Ghosts are real, and you know, this is not disputed.
Pax
like,
Day
you know,
account
fantasy.
requires
And
its
this is
own
what we
special
wanna
account.
impact. So when you're walking in the forest during night, you will find these things.
What is
You will
this, and
find
why isn't it
ghosts, you will
Giant
find spirits
Citizen
of, you know,
Kabuto?
of the past.
What is this, and
the
why
deeper
isn't
you
it
go,
Doke
the
V?
more mysterious and strange it becomes.
If I've caused any existential anxiety with my presence, it might help to try reframing those stresses in a positive light. Think of me, perhaps, as a blue shell from your favorite kart racer. I might be wielded to ruthlessly destroy hard-earned positions, but we can still have fun. Maybe there's a lizard driving a little car. Isn't that nice? Let's celebrate the same spirit of kart racing treachery as our next preview brings Mario Kart Mayhem to PC. Here's Stampede Racing Royale.
Stampede Racing Royale. I'm a bit bothered by the word Royale there. Secret mode. Again. It's not the first time today. So this is Kart Rider Drift. Yeah, because we need another kart racer with Battle Pass. You know, Disney Speedstorm and Kart Rider Drift weren't enough. Oh, I've got like 4 drum loops. Let's just drop them on top of each other. Perfect. Soundtrack complete. Off to lunch. One word note. Meh. I'll have more when I write the script. Sumo make great kart racers. Yeah, I can't wait for a kart racer with a battle pass. No, thank
For
you.
Mars Horizon 2, The Search for Life, the art team is looking to balance style and
Mars
authenticity
Horizon 2.
to faithfully represent all the incredible vehicles used in space exploration.
Players will see familiar rocket launches and a host of historical missions, past, present, and future. The design team have consulted with many space industry professionals to make sure that the gameplay reflects how it feels to be on the front line of exciting interplanetary discoveries. Go to MarsHorizon2.com to sign up to our mailing list to be the first to play the game.
Hey, not only that, it's got a fantastic version of Mini's
Frankly,
Yoo-Hoo
I
as
cannot
well.
tell you how excited I am to see Path of Exile
It's not a
2 in
euphemism.
action. You know, being something of a Path of Exile veteran myself.
That's debatable, Sean.
What?
Your Path of Exile playtime falls well below the community average.
But the time isn't what matters in that game.
I'm also analysing your chosen character builds in recent leagues and...
No, my build wasn't meant to
they're
be a fun
producing
build.
some troubling DPS simulations.
Fascinating, Frankie, but let's not keep the good people waiting. Let's roll the tape for Path of Exile 2, please.
If that Zeri could see
Oh yeah, this came up previously. What did I say about it? I think it was Was it Future Game Show this came up?
You're mine.
Is it Summer Games Fest? Day of the Devs? No.
The stench. It's getting worse.
Path of Exile 2. Raw gameplay capture. Nothing here that excites me. July. That's what I said. That was during Summer Games Fest. So they're showing it again. It's been like 2 days. Don't need to see it again. Tiny build. Oh, is this the dinosaur game we weren't allowed to see?
My name is Leo, and
because
I'm
the stream crashed.
A
Future Game Show. Ferocious, okay.
I began working on Ferocious a few years ago, with the idea of creating a first-person shooter in timeless Lost World type of setting, combining over-the-top action with exploration and a sense of wonder. We were always inspired by mysterious places frozen in time, that you may have seen in movies like King Kong and Jurassic Park. We aim to marry the setting.
Yeah, we didn't get a name during Future Game Show because the stream crashed.
Similar to early installments of franchises like Far Cry and Crysis. The flexibility of the Unity engine allows us to create unique solutions to some of the environmental features.
I'm kind of getting Jurassic Park Trespasser vibes from this.
Use a mix of photo-scanned and handcrafted assets to create a world both scary and beautiful. However, there are some things waiting for Human Jungle that we couldn't find any real-world references for. So we had to improvise. I hope you guys are excited as I am. Feel free to wishlist and follow the game on Steam, as we can't wait to share more about Ferocious in the coming months. Thank you.
Welcome to Islands of Insight.
It's amazing how our tastes differ. I think Ferocious looks cool.
Set in a world of fantasy, ancient wonders, and natural beauty. Brimming with mysterious puzzles.
Want to know what this is? I get like the Witness
sublime
vibes.
landscapes for you and other players to
Oh, never
discover,
mind. Third person.
alone or together. All
Is this
at your
Talos
own
Principle?
pace.
Didn't we already have Talos? You know what? Like that matters. We keep seeing games multiple
As a
times.
seeker, you'll set off on a journey of knowledge. Explore every corner
first person
of
and
this
third person.
rich landscape, and solve every puzzle you find. Savor the achievement of every solution as the world around you.
Savor the
unlocks.
achievement of your
Reveal
pride
new
and
challenges
accomplishment.
to face, new areas to explore, and fantastic rewards to collect. In Islands of Insight, a
Islands
beautiful
of
realm
Insight.
tranquility and adventure awaits you. Embark on the path of discovery and let your curiosity guide you through a world of wonders.
It's a multiplayer version of, what was it, The Witness?
Is always in sight.
I might only have an old-fashioned analog neural network, but I'm going to risk some data analysis of my own. Those Dark Souls games seem like a big deal, huh? Luckily, while From Software is taking a recess to work on giant robots, Hexworks is stepping in with a fresh supply of very depressed knights with very big swords. Coming this October, here's your latest look at Lords of the Fallen.
In Lords of the Fallen, you'll explore two parallel worlds. The land of the living, where demonic...
Oh, this is the game with the
monsters
Legacy of
are trying
Kain
to murder
system.
you, and the spooky Umbral Plane, where the ghosts of those creatures are trying to super-murder you. Using the latest Unreal 5 technology, developer Hexworks has layered these realities directly on top of each other, allowing you to portal to the Umbral Plane at will. Just try not to die in there. In the spirit of the Dark Souls games, failure will be punished.
Adventuring in dungeons? Any idiot could do that. But managing an evil dungeon? Now we're talking elite. The Dungeon of Nalbuck is feared throughout the lands of Fang. It is an avant-garde evil structure, combining tradition and disruptive innovation. And it's looking for its new steward. Of course, we have the most trained and prepared guards, the most efficient staff, the most devious monsters, and the most attractive treasures. Wait, we're on camera? But wait, there's more. We have state-of-the-art production facilities, an R&D center, B2C processes, and an efficient waste recycling system. Our underlings, employees, can fully express themselves thanks to our committed HR management and peaceful social dialogue, and can enjoy the use of clean, safe premises. Hey, don't film that, or you'll be the one cut into shreds on the editing floor. As a steward, your main task will be to make the dungeon functional and attractive to adventurers, so they'll want to come here.
This isn't my kind of game.
To achieve that, you'll have access to guards, traps, and hexes. You'll also get to organize raids on nearby areas to provide me with treasures and relics. Thanks to your boundless devotion, I, Zangdar, will become the greatest warlock of the lands of Fang.
Will become the greatest face in all of Korodai.
Looking for a job that gives meaning
Or
to
you
your
will
life
die.
and makes the world a better place?
It's a dungeon keeper-like, isn't it? But there's no, like, digging in, you know, like in Dungeon Master. Dungeon Keeper, Dungeon Master. Dungeon Keeper tends to have, like, digging stuff. Hi.
あなたのことはしっかりと見てるわよ。
Hi.
何せ
Another
あなたに
Metroidvania?
はこの世界を変えてしまうような特
Hi.
別な力があるのだから。私に協力しなさい。
I like the art style.
あなたの才は貴重よ。短い人生だもの。使わない手はないでしょう。時は刻一刻と過ぎて
Mariachi
いくわ。
Legends.
賢明な決断を期待してるわよ。
I love the art style, but why is everyone making a Castlevania this week? They're called Castle Droids. They're called Metroidvanias! Wow! They got the Gypsy Kings for the soundtrack.
Are you alright, Sean? Our programming included a gunfight/dance sequence to promote Mariachi Legends, but your heavy breathing is indicative of exhaustion, panic, or that you are currently entering childbirth.
No. Don't worry about anything. Systems are a go. Our schedule is just packed with so many games.
I understand, Sean. I'll provide assistance. Notification. Day 9 has been updated to day 10.
What? You just can't replace me? Like, roll the system update back. I don't want whatever this is.
I'm sorry, Sean, but support has been discontinued for older versions.
What? What's up, Day 9? I'm Day 10, the latest software version of popular gaming host,
God.
Day 9. The consequences of my actions.
Hello.
When you complained about them being called Metroidvanias,
I'm Day
I remember
10.
that.
So, the latest
Hello.
software
I am
version.
Frankie
I suspect
I.
they're going to be at this for a while, so let's just go ahead and fire up a trailer for a strategy game, Age of Sigmar Realms of Ruin, while I do some
Warhammer.
strategizing of my own. Dakota, start unplugging things. I'll just tell you when to
Realms
stop.
of
Just
Ruin.
Hello. I am Frank AI.
I'm glad they're following the correct protocol of shit skits. I miss real Frankie, though.
Commander, there is the stench of death about this place. Not just from the Aurochs.
Death comes for everyone.
There's a stench of death about this place. Oh, Malum Kaido! It needs more bolt gun. Contempt is my armor!
Fortify our position. We must claim this swamp.
Enemy sighted.
Man skewer bolt boys.
Sigma, give me strength.
Think it's time for a fight, boys. Protect the bastion. We need the loot.
Reminds me a bit of like classic Warhammer.
Aiden, I will take the fight to the Oracle.
You dare say that Warhammer games peaked at Dawn of War?
Fate conspires against us both.
Not fate. Duty.
Hey, Warhammer RTS is where it started, isn't it? You get the orcs that spoke like this and it was funny. Right, world premiere.
Wake up, sleeper.
Oh. Is this a sequel to that game I was gonna play and then never did?
Finished it. Oh, Sleeper's finished, aren't you? We had a deal, Sleeper, and yet here you are, risking it all to try and break our contract to end your dependence.
Just wanted to use them, you piece of shit.
Nothing wrong with being a tool in a time of crisis. There's a
I just
war
wanted
on,
a quiet
and
life.
while it rages,
The Mona Lisa gave me an erection.
I thought you were an opportunity sleeper, desperate, on the run, a hard worker with certain needs. I met your needs. I gave you a crew, lent you a ship, even hooked you up with a contract or two. And yes, I took my share. But that only seems fair. I invested in you. But then, you went and did this. And now, you don't need this. And I don't need you anymore either.
Sleeper, go! Now! To the ship!
Trying to work out if this is what I think it is and it's a sequel to something I was gonna play before, or if it's something completely new. Yeah. I vaguely remember the name.
This? This is just the beginning, Sleeper.
I have found no official case of death by FOMO anywhere on the internet. However, I would not suggest risking being the first case. Failure to watch the next section of this show would result in you missing amazing new content from Dread Pilots, Miasma Chronicles, Pathfinder Gallows Bar Survivors, and Parcel Core. But
Don't
first,
give me!
here's Critico.
If it's cancelled, I am putting a rope around my neck. Actually, you're not allowed to joke about that on YouTube. People get offended. Hey, Ant. Oh boy, our next trailer is here. Congrats, yeah. Look at generic art style. Hey, look, they've modeled it and animated it and textured it. Hey, okay. Now we're in gameplay, this looks kind of legit. The cat's called Arlo. Okay, now we're in gameplay. This looks legit. Why bother with that Uggers CGI? Pizza fish. I'll have to look back. More like pizza shit! Hey, wasn't that a Critter Cove? Wasn't that a creepypasta? Oh wait, no, that was Candle Cove. Does fish go on pizza? Depends on the pizza, doesn't it?
If there was an award for being unbearably
Tuna's
cute,
good on
or
pizza.
also being unbearably
Salmon's
fun,
probably
there is
good
no
on
question.
pizza.
It would be
I've never
down to
bothered
the
to
wire
try.
between Critter Cove and yours
I have
truly.
put sushi on
It's a
pizza
strong
before.
matchup, but please, clear winner.
After 3,411 simulated contests, I predict Critter Cove's probability of victory at over 99%.
But now is when you start fact-checking now? Well, while AI might not have mastered
Crab
the
on
subtle
pizza?
art of ego boosting, it's already powering
Fish and
new
chips
ways
pizza.
to play. By teaming up human storytelling with AI assistance, the team over at Hidden Door have
Anchovies
developed
are
a
just like
generative spin
crunchy bits of
on
salt,
pen and
really.
paper roleplay. It is so tantalizingly
Does
delicious.
sushi know?
I had no choice but to send RD's adorable all-seeing eye to check in on
Lol.
the project.
Oh boy, please tell me more about... Hey, is this Unreal Engine 5? Right, okay. Up here they deep fry pizza. Oh, that sounds
Hidden Door
good!
is a role-playing game where you and your friends come together, you can play in any world you choose, you create your characters, and then together you decide what kind of story you're gonna have. So the idea would be you've just read a book, you can't get it out of your head. Now you can go and play your own story adventure
Okay.
in the world of that book.
I
that you
play
are
something similar on
directing
Steam
within
called
the rules and
AI
the
Roguelike.
canon that the author has set and confirmed with a generative AI narrator. The way it works is that you come in, you choose the world you want
Can
to
I
play
use
in.
this for
Right now
porn
we have
stories?
The Wizard of Oz, many more exciting worlds to come. You create your character, you decide the kind of adventure you're gonna have by playing out of your deck of story cards, and then the system creates a unique story adventure for you. And then you can do anything you want. It takes a lot of the joys of playing a tabletop role-playing game and brings them into a digital format. And as you play, you see a graphic novel come together dynamically based on what you choose to do and how the world and the story reacts to you. It's like an improv
Okay, I've
show,
got my
even
notes
though
for
you
this
might
game.
play the same
I
card,
bet I
you get a
can't use this to
different,
fuck
unique
Chibi
story
Moon.
every time. So you throw words in, it comes up with suggested things you might do, you pick something, and then it reacts to you. And then along with our AI narrator...
Why does it look like the corporate cartoon on a code of conduct?
You
It
can
does!
go on any adventure you want, and you can do anything. And the system and the story will continue based on your choices. At Hidden Door, we are working with authors and folks who make some really exciting TV shows and other media to bring those worlds into the platform. And the system supports anything fictional. So it does do science fiction. It does
Anything
fantasy,
fictional?
It does, period romance, which you can think of as more relationship-based gameplay, in addition to sort of your standard action-based gameplay. Or
I
sort
rip
of
off her
narrative
blouse.
Storytelling.
Rip off her blouse.
While there may be a million Star Wars games in the world, if you were playing one on Hidden Door, because of our AI narrator and the story engine, the choices you make matter. So when you decide that you want to become, say, the governor of Tatooine, you can do that. And the world changes around you and
Wow.
your character. You are
She
able to
just
meaningfully
said
alter
that
the
Star
plot
Wars
of the
games,
entire world
the
in a
choices
way
don't
that is
matter.
never
That is...
There's no limit
Wow.
to the number of characters you might encounter, the locations, or the stories.
She's
you
throwing
can
so
tell
much
in
shade on games that are made by people
Today you can
that
play
take
Hidden Door anywhere you
years
can access
to
the
make.
web. So you can play on desktop, you can play on your mobile device, you can play on a tablet.
Wow! I bet I can't use this to fuck Chibi Moon. Also, way to cast fucking shade on stuff made by actual humans. But if they give out a key, I'm into it. This time could have been used on DokeV! I'm just going to assume it's cancelled now, and we live in the worst timeline.
It looks like Hidden Door is cooking up one hell of a winning combination. Am I right, Frank AI?
It certainly seems so, Sean. Speaking of winning, you too can achieve victory with the PC Gaming Show Battle Pass. Earn free bonuses as you level up your viewer rank or upgrade to a gold tier pass for only $9.99.
What are you doing?
I'm incorporating lucrative live service techniques to maximize the show's profitability.
How would a battle pass for a stream even work?
With a gold tier pass, viewers can earn exclusive rewards.
Rank
like
AI
show
skins.
trailers 1.5 seconds early and boosters for viewer rank experience.
Look, I admire the initiative, but I think for now, let's just go ahead and table streams as service.
Sadly, major production decisions are only accessible for those who've reached viewer rank 80. You can, however, unlock immediate access with 1,800 Sean points, purchasable for $9.99.
You made show production a battle pass reward? Is anyone close to unlocking that?
Killzor 69 Blazes has just achieved viewer rank 58.
Oh, God. Okay. Dakota, find my wallet. And for now, let's check out a new dungeon crawler from the Don't Starve devs at Klei Entertainment. Here's your first look at Dread Pilots.
Klei Entertainment, and it's not a new Shank. Could have been Shank. Could have been Shank 3. That was them, wasn't it? Was that them? From the makers of Griftlands. Don't Starve. Invisible Ink. Ha! Invisible Ink, I get it. Oh, fuck me dead. Didn't they do Shaq Fu 2 as well? It was the same publisher. I'm not sure if it was them who developed it. That's on my backlog to get to, because I want to play the Dirty Barry DLC. I bought the game physical for £2 because it came with the Dirty Barry DLC. It's the only way to get it. Yeah, this isn't for me. My note is Bleugh. B-L-E-U-G-H. Dread pilots. Yeah, because I dread piloting this game.
You've harnessed your glove's power, and now you want to find me.
Gotta find Mama.
You don't know what's making the miasma angry, and it's spreading across America.
This looks...
Once great nation into a lethal wasteland.
Oh, a Big D's Productions. It's the same publisher. Was it Razor Productions or something? Fuck, what they called? Maybe I'm getting two publishers confused. No, not Saber Interactive. Wired Productions, and their icon is a razor blade. That's what I'm thinking of.
You will break through the wall and find me.
This looks
Maybe
like a game. Miasma Chronicles. Must be coming to PC.
Don't starve yourself with excitement for Dread pilots, or you might leave a miasma worthy of a chronicle. Hey, that's pretty good. That's good stuff.
Thank you, Text Generation. Coming up, secret facilities, bioweapons development, zombie experimentation. It's all under the corporate umbrella in this management sim. And you are the evil CEO. I mean, I can't blame you for
Undead Inc.
That's just good business sense.
Isn't that just COVID-19?
And now, it's with great pleasure I introduce one of
All's well that ends well.
biggest success stories, Director Coleman.
Thank you, and welcome to all of you who are starting your own franchises. Today I'm here to talk about building a thriving business. My apologies. There's been a
Nice animated cutscene. That means the game is going to be pixel art.
Director Coleman, sir, we're hearing...
Whatever your concerns may be, I'm handling it. Now, tend to your patients.
Structural integrity and power all hanging in there, sir. Extent of the outbreak unknown. Next move, Director.
Tell your men ETA 5 minutes.
He's got guns. Maybe it's a boomer shooter.
Director Coleman, hey, man, sir.
Are you...
Todd Howard?
Okay.
I got a little bitten, but I'm hanging in there, Director. I'm all good. They have a cure upstairs, right?
Sure. Head back up. There is a shot with your name on it.
Thanks, man. I mean, I was worried for a second there that
Do you mind? I'm trying to run a business here. Janine, get the marketing team and those rookies back on the line in 10. Oh, and an espresso.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And Janine, can I get something from my head?
Of course, Director.
Name brand only. Not our stuff.
What kind of game is it? Maybe Steam will have answers, seeing as this doesn't. That's the worst part. It's when you have to go to Steam to get answers. It's Fallout Shelter! It's fucking Fallout Shelter! Right. Maybe this is better. Okay. This looks good. It's a lot of Metroidvanias at the moment, though. It even calls itself a Metroidvania.
Okay, hey, look. I've been looking through Frank AI's data log, and I found a file named Confidential, Game Trailer 44. Codename Omicron Delta November.
Another team making a Metroidvania. So many potentially good games going to get buried because they're samey. I wanna find out what that game's name was. Altered
It's important
Alma?
not to lose the trust of your AI assistant. So let's just watch it really quick.
Oh, another Avicii game. Audio Jungle! Oh, Audio Jungle! Audio Jungle, Audio Jungle, Jungle, Audio Jungle, Audio Jungle, Audio. Invector without
Because
Avicii.
I want to understand it someday. Or at least find as many answers as possible.
You make a nice realistic looking environment and then the photos in the game are illustrations. That takes me right out. There should be photos.
We shouldn't behave here as if we were at home.
For a long time now, the cosmos has belonged to the one strong species. Humans.
So, there was life here before.
Discord messages again.
Everything that happened here overwhelms me.
Not every mission ends in success, Doctor. We have to save what we can. Save you.
So what is this, Moon the game?
We have to destroy it. Even if it means destroying everything.
Looks fine, might play on Game Pass, lol. Looks like it's not coming to Game Pass though. Maybe I can convince someone to give me a key.
Coming up, we'll see a theme park.
What was it called? The Invincible.
Like Roller Coaster Tycoon, Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, Roller Coaster Magnate 9, Roller Coaster Altair 27, and Roller Coaster God Emperor 40,000.
Okay, let's not go off the rails. Look, as fun as the carnival is, we all know the games aren't the most balanced, because basically, carnies are OP. Luckily for you, our prizes are so much easier to win. Let's take a look at Park Beyond.
Do you perceive the invisible thread that connects us to each other? The emotions that unite us without us even realizing it? The desire to move forward, to surpass our limitations, to take on challenges greater than ourselves? All these feelings make us Visioneers. Visioneers are architects who are dedicated to making their childhood dreams a reality, empowered to achieve the impossible. Architects who want to offer the world their most beautiful memories. Free spirits in search of adventure and new challenges. Indelible
Not a clue,
moments
but it does
of
now.
amazement and laughter with those we love.
And it looks fucking great.
Become a Visioneer. Go beyond the fun.
Go Beyond Plus Ultra! Oh my god, Pac-Man Entertainers! Oh fuck me, I need this now.
As an AI, I have no need for material possessions. But, good news! PC Gaming Show viewers can take advantage of the following promotional contest by following the instructions on the screen. If this product and/or service stimulates your orbital cortex, follow the instructions on the screen.
Evil stirs in the depths of Gallowspire. 3 heroes step forth to contain the darkness within.
I've entered.
A legendary fighter of peerless strength and skill. A cunning rogue full of deadly surprises. And a powerful wizard wielding
Pac-Man at my
fury.
park. Right, okay.
Together, they are destined to confront the hordes of undead and their deadly masters, again and again, attaining new heights of power and skill. But what hope have they to seal away the whispering tyrant? For surely there can be no hope of surviving Gallowspire.
Pathfinder Gallosphere survivors. Wasn't paying attention.
Introducing Diesel Legacy. Join the open beta now on Steam. 2 versus 2 action. Down.
Beat 'em up with a steampunk vibe.
Local and online multiplayer. Real match. Worldwide rollback netplay. Determine the fate of the Iron City.
Shame it's multiplayer only. Oh, Modus! Yeah.
It's time we honor an overlooked hero, the noble delivery cyclist, powering the gig economy with their aching calves. Now, you might ask, hey Sean, are you just feeling a little guilty because you gave your credit card details to the AI assistant and now someone has to deliver the 57 parcels you ordered before you noticed? In short, yes. But if this next exclusive is anything to go by, we'll all be saluting the delivery workers of this fine nation, gosh dang it. Let's take a look at Parcel Core.
Trials.
Hello, Inquisitive Viewer. My name is Will Barr, and that was an example of a micro teaser.
I want Trials.
So, when you're shilling
but we
on behalf of
have
an obscure
Trials at
video game
home.
developer like Billy Good Entertainment, you have a finite amount of time to explain
Trials
why
at home.
discerning intellectual players, such as yourself, should be excited about being thrust into the exciting, high-octane world of
Parcel Core. That's
I don't
right,
want to
escape
know
the
what he's been
mundanity of
thrusting
daily life
into.
and slip into the spandex of one of our many colourful bicycle messengers. Embrace the gig economy and forget the
Oh, never
security,
mind.
stable
Look at
salary,
it.
and
It's,
basic workplace rights, less cool jobs
it's
offer
kind of
as you
like,
race through town, weaving through alleys, defying gravity as you ride up walls, leap
Bum
from
Rush
Cyberpunk.
rooftops, startle pigeons.
Without the
Well,
soul.
it's kind of like a career in video game development, except without all the cool traversal stuff. So yeah, really just the exploitation. But I digress.
Sign a casual work agreement with one of 3 rival courier corporations, all vying to become the most profitable business in town. But be warned, a maniacal scheme is afoot that threatens more than just the business model our protagonists operate under.
It's
So
nice
it's
to
up
see.
to you,
Yeah, it's nice to see
Bicycle
something
Courier,
Jet Set Radio
to deliver
inspired.
this foot-long grilled chicken, cheese, and chorizo melt and save the world.
Secret mode again. Sky Pig Adventures.
Hi everyone, I'm Max from Grey Knight Games, a two-man studio based in Sweden, working on the game Fabledom, currently available in early access.
Fabledom. Someone's getting a cease and desist. Someone's getting a cease and desist for a similar name. They're gonna sue Microsoft. Fabledom looking for a Fable sub. Stealing that. That's good.
Welcome to Fabledom. Sorry about the pigs.
Game Pass has PC games. Hashtag PC Game Pass. You know, if you got back to me from my Keymailer requests, I could be streaming Hypnospace Outlaw right now. Slayers X.
Oh, don't mind Sean. He's just entering our PC Game Pass giveaway. We've got a bunch of 1-month subscriptions for new members to try the service.
New members.
To get a chance of procuring one, visit the URL on screen now.
Oh, 30XX. This is a good one. I am the X-Slayer! I just want to know if you can play it single player. Level editor? What? Appreciate.
Sean, before we continue with more exciting previews, I've generated a simple tactic to improve the show's revenue stream.
Well, yeah, great. Tell me more.
I've allowed viewers to pay a small fee for a bespoke on-screen shout-out. Got good 228, right? Great to be watching PC Gaming Show once again. Excellent work, Sean and co.
Hey, I'm touched. And a little wealthier. Keep them coming.
See Blaze Paladins writes, did Sean actually fire his team? Dick move, bro.
Look, you have to understand that this show needs to focus on long-term sustainability.
Fired by Sean23 writes, I have sworn the blood oath. My vengeance will not be denied.
Okay, it looks like that's it. Our shout-outs feature is broken. I'm so sorry. That's going to be all for shout-outs.
I haven't logged any errors, Sean.
Well, I'm seeing red flags across the board, and it's a real tragedy. Just can't be helped.
Just like I can't help wanting to see more previews. And with that,
here's Creepy Jar's.
Why do they keep going to someone in a cafe? I want to know what that's about. Wow, we've been here for an hour and 16 minutes on PC Gamer, PC Presents, PC Gaming, PC Show, on PC, for PC. I appreciate it. The watch time for these streams is crazy. I don't get that kind of watch time normally. So, I appreciate it. That people tune in and then have me on in the background while these trailers are showing. Okay, so what does Chimera play like? Nature is healing. Yeah, that's another one where you have to go to the Steam page and take a look what game it looks like.
In the lost Caribbean Sea was a captain mighty. Mordecai was his name. He succumbed to the white flame.
It looks like there's no screenshots of the game yet. First person open world base building game.
Soul magic restores our crew from before, yes, before. Black pearls in our chest, let us finish the quest now.
I've always got time for pirate themed stuff. So long as it's decent.
Blocks our way. They see us as prey. Ignatia is their leader. You do well to exceed her. The treasure she pursues across the ocean.
Made that samurai one and that cowboy one. Which cowboy one? Which samurai one? Well, games like this. Shadow Gambit. Not for me, but I appreciate the shanty. World premiere. Oh, Shadow Tactics. Is that the top-down one that's like black, white, and red? They made like a spin-off like last year or the year before. It keeps going down to like £2 on Steam. I think I own it, but I've never played it. This vehicle kind of reminds me of the car from Roll Cage. Now there's a racer I'd love to see remade in modern day. Roll Cage, yeah. Exo Rally
Championship might be racing its way across the stars, but it's already raced its way into my heart. Anyways, if you're not aware, I've got something of a history with the real-time strategy genre. And funnily enough, at labs like DeepMind, those same RTS games just so happen to be a valuable testing ground for world-leading AI research.
Rip is modern Roll Cage.
Curious. Can it be just a coincidence, then, that I'd end up the kind of man to name himself an AI visionary? I mean, probably. But what's no coincidence is my excitement for the eagerly anticipated RTS from former Warcraft and StarCraft devs at Frost Giant Studios. It's Stormgate, and today we don't just get the chance to get some exclusive first look at some Stormgate gameplay, but we're also joined by Frost Giant's president and game director Tim Campbell here to tell us exactly how Stormgate.
Do you think this is a piss opportunity?
Artificial or otherwise. Thanks so much for joining us, Tim.
Thanks, it's great to be here.
Now, I've been following Stormgate for years, but for those of us who haven't,
what
is Stormgate?
Stormgate is our modern take on the classic real-time strategy game formula. It's what we think of as a spiritual successor to franchises like Warcraft, StarCraft, Command & Conquer. And real-time strategy games are the type of game where you can control an entire battlefield. So this classic RTS formula includes harvesting resources, building sprawling bases, commanding huge armies on the battlefield.
What is it about Stormgate that's new?
We believe that the RTS genre is something that should be enjoyed by players of all skill levels. And so we've put a lot of effort into making sure that Stormgate feels good, whether you're a pro with high technical skill and you love competitive play, or whether it's something that you just want to be able to relax with and experience a story.
Now, Tim, I understand that you brought, for all of us, but in particular for me, a present to show today. What are you going to show, Tim?
We are going to show gameplay from the pre-alpha of Stormgate.
Yeah.
Now, this is something that we are big believers in at Frost Giant. We want to share this current state of the game today.
Let's take a look. Oh, Tim, I'm so excited. And right away, this looks like an RTS. Tell me what we're seeing.
This is the classic start to a 1v1 match. What you're seeing here is the human faction as they're sending workers out to harvest resources. They're starting to construct building. They actually build them by 3D printing them from the ground up. And you can see them now starting to train troops so they can have an army that goes out in the field to fight.
Yeah, and I mean, right here, we see in the corner coming up, this looks like a scout unit?
Yeah, that is literally a cybernetic dog with laser eyes. It is called the Scout, okay? It's designed for early game. It's a unique unit to the human faction.
Right.
And you can see him now running through the base trying to see what information he can find out about his enemy.
Yeah, I mean, scouting and information is such an important part of RTS games.
It really is, and this is something that we've embraced early game. The Scout unit has been designed so it can actually sense units beyond its sight radius. So it's
awesome.
especially useful early on.
So we're heading into what looks like the first engagement of this game. What are we seeing?
Well, what we're seeing right here is the Red Scout getting surprised by a group of blue troops coming through the Light Force, which is the new train type and the twist on the tactical battlefield here.
Hey, what did I miss?
The Light Force lets smaller units move through them. They have concealment.
Nothing!
Red's base, in which case Red is barely getting a turret built with their speed building from their workers, another human faction advantage. And they're about to pop out a couple extra defenders here from their mech base.
So we got these huge mechs, and I mean, just visually, it looks like they are countering the heck out of these blue infantry, but can these red mechs fit through the forest?
No, they're too big to go through. They're heavy units. They're designed to use their chain guns to go through groups of enemies, but they can't fit through the
So can't they just shoot down the trees?
To his advantage.
Okay, so we're in mid-game. This is normally where you make some big tech decisions.
So in Age of Empires, if you can't get through a place, you can attack ground.
And air units like this evac.
And it looks like they're just
Come on.
dropping right on top
This
of
game
the
can't
blue
even
who is
compete with Age of Empires.
Killing a chicken? What's the chicken there, Tim?
Yeah, that's a giant chicken with a Viking helmet on it. Use your imagination. Stormgate's in pre-alpha, and that's art that we haven't gotten to yet, but imagine it as a big Mad Max Raider.
It's the most threatening placeholder art for now. And oh, I see red diving onto blue, and hey, picking back up into the air transport. That's some classic high-level micro.
It is, and it's really important for Stormgate that we maintain a high skill ceiling so that players can express themselves on the battlefield by maneuvering and how they interact with the battlefield.
And here we have the final fight of the game, and it looks like blue is coming up against those mechs. Red is trapped on the other side of the trees. Oh, wait, they can blast through them now? And blue's dodging these enormous shots.
Okay.
And you also see blue swarming in from both sides. This is not looking good.
Okay, never mind. They addressed it.
Red is on the ropes right here, and they've been outmaneuvered. They're caught in the corner here between two different forces coming in with a mobile pincer.
Man, and of course, there's
I'll give them bonus points. They
classic
addressed
ending
it.
to an RTS game. GG. Get Tastosis on that stat. Outside of 1v1, what's coming up for Stormgate?
What you've seen today is just the tip of the iceberg. We have so much more in store. We're going to be revealing a bunch of stuff about Stormgate the rest of this year. We're introducing new modes. We have a 3-player versus AI cooperative mode. We have team-based competitive modes. We're going to be sharing information about our storyline and campaign. We have new factions beyond the humans that you just saw today.
But Tim, what if I want to play the game right now?
If you want to play the game as soon as possible, you wish list Stormgate on Steam and you go to playstormgate.com to sign up for the beta. We're starting closed testing in July.
Once again, go to Steam and wishlist Stormgate. Tim, thank you so much again for joining us, not just to talk about the 1v1 footage you shared, but the future content plans of Stormgate. It makes the RTS players' dreams come true. Which might not be your dreams. I mean, your dreams might be filled with gloriously grimy Deus Ex-inspired sci-fi fisticuffs with a fiendishly Star Wars vibe to it. If so, get a load of this latest trailer for Fortune's Run.
Fortune's Run. I was hoping you'd say, maybe your cup of tea is a cute Korean developed game where you run around and catch monsters. Oh, PS1 geometry warping. Did the textures of PS1 geometry warping. Why dial-up modem? Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! This is... This is fucking,
Whatever.
Oh. Lo Wang! What's it called? Fuck.
Men, you are about to embark upon the great crusade towards which we have striven these many months. The eyes of the world are upon you. The hopes and prayers of liberty-loving people everywhere march with you. I have full confidence in your courage, devotion to duty, and skill in battle. We will accept nothing less
Shadow
than
Warrior.
victory. Good luck, and let us all beseech the blessing of Almighty God upon this great and noble undertaking.
Well, I'm game for Fortune's Run. Watch this be a real-time strategy. Oh! I stand corrected.
Keep moving! We've taken a German opening!
Schnell und halten! Kein Schritt zurück!
There's always a lot of strategy games at this show, so I just automatically assume. Hell let loose. Okay, what do we got? Atomic Picnic. Oh yeah, Yorl's brother. Mullet Mad Jack, okay. This looks great.
Mullet Mad Jack, wish list now.
Gaucho and the Grassland.
Ah, fizeste bom negócio. Esse é o meu Rio Grande, che.
Revival Recolonization. Lol. No music. This is familiar. Have we been shown this recently? No, it just must look... Yeah, Novalands. The name is familiar.
As an AI, I have no need for material possessions. But, good news! PC Gaming Show viewers can take advantage of the following promotional contest by following the instructions on the screen. If this product and/or service stimulates your orbital cortex, follow the instructions on the screen.
Frank, we've seen impressive, almost like unrealistic tech on display today. It's just a shame our viewers at home can't get their hands on some of that bleeding-edge hardware.
Your concerns are both unnecessary and convenient, Sean. As the long-term vanguard of gaming, Alienware continues to offer high-end PC hardware. Considering their extraterrestrial origins, it comes as no surprise.
Look, I don't know how to tell you this, Frankie, but they're not actually made by aliens.
Websites in my trading model contain compelling evidence to the contrary, Sean. The truth is out there.
Great. But let's do some truth-telling of our own and hear what Alienware is offering the folks at home.
Alienware has been a part of my professional life for a while now. From the games you play
Okay.
to what you do for
Just
work.
tell me if
That's
there's a
very
QR
hard
code I
and
need to scan.
When using Alienware, you get a performance that is very, very difficult to match.
It doesn't have just the kind of like generic gamer look to it.
Literally everything I do is powered by Alienware, and it just makes me so happy.
Imagine being that successful a streamer that you could afford Alienware.
Don't miss your shot at Alienware giveaway goodness. Scan that code now. I mean, Frankie, can you believe
That
this?
code
We
doesn't
got an
work.
Alienware M18 laptop with an Intel Core i9 processor for the fine price point of free? Oh, it's enough to get anyone's blood pumping.
As you know, Sean, I'm a network of predictive algorithms and generative software. I am fundamentally incapable of belief.
Look, I understand.
I
but-
also don't have blood.
But
Would you like me to procure blood, Sean?
God, no! Absolutely not. Anything but that. Let's move on to literally anything else. So, what's next? Well, this is a little awkward. Let's have a look at some incoming DLC for Vampire Survivors.
Okay,
Oh boy.
looks. Vampire Survivors DLC.
What if we gave it a spin?
Sorry, this promotion is not available in your region. Available for the people at home. You know this is a show run by a UK company, right?
Golden Devil, Cosmic Finger.
Vampire Survivors is a good time. .5 update, huh?
We are only a couple months out from the full release of
Gate
Baldur's Gate 3.
2.
I literally cannot tell you how
3.
excited I am to try out some of the character builds I've got going on up here. I'm thinking of running like
I wonder if they'll show Lucius Malfoy again.
kind of vibe. And wait, Frank, can you generate like an awesome character art for me in like a D&D style? Like,
What-
look,
what did
I'm
I
gonna be a
miss?
wizard, like fully Gandalf.
Vampire
out,
Survivors
with, like, a
DLC,
staff, like,
Novalands,
blasters,
Revival
barrels like that. Can
Recolonization,
you,
Gaucho and the
give me an
Grassland,
example?
Mullet Mad Jack, Ural's Brother, Atomic Picnic, Hell Let Loose, Fortune's Run, Stormgate, Exo Rally Championship, Shadow Gambit, Chimera, 30XX, Fabledom, Parcel Core, Diesel Legacy, Pathfinder, Park Beyond, The Invincible, Invector, Altered Alma, Undead Inc., Miasma Chronicles, Dread Pilots, Hidden Door, Credit Cove, Citizen Sleeper 2, Warhammer Realm of Ruin, Mariachi Legends, Dungeon Master, Lords of the Fallen, Islands of Insight, Ferocious Path of Exile 2, Mars Horizon 2, Stampede Racing Royal, PAX Day, Eternites, Hellblazers, Sulphur, Dorf, Warhaven, Ebenezer and the Invisible World, Life of P, Road to Vostok, Jump Light Odyssey, Nivalis, Teardown, Frostpunk 2. So you've missed nothing so far.
Greatest foe yet. He was just so strong. And I think his blood was acid. I'm not sure how that even works, like anatomically.
Tomorrow, we find higher ground.
She's hot.
Then rain down upon him with 100 arrows.
No. First, I will incapacitate him with a fit of hideous laughter. Then, we will fill his bog with grease and set it on fire. And if he attempts to escape the blaze, fear not, for I will keep my eye out for him.
Please don't. Even Lae'zel's puns are more amusing.
Among Githyanki, I am considered extremely humorous.
Enough! We must defeat this foe. Somewhere within these twisted
What's the
swamps
gameplay like?
dwells a hag who possesses a potent potion.
an elixir.
Is that Richard
grants us
Ayoade?
the ability to converse with the creature. However, attaining it will necessitate a trade.
Give me his spleen.
Steel your nerves, friends. I will
No.
now
But
attempt
it's one
to
of those
reason
British.
with the creature. Most mighty beast, though you defeated us once,
Texas.
we have returned to seek your guidance. Impart your knowledge upon us and teach us the source of your power. It's here.
I want gameplay.
Oh, I didn't know you speak frog. Gosh, I'm so sorry about yesterday. I'm so embarrassed. You know, ever since the hag turned me into a frog, I've been down in the dumps.
Is this the same thing?
Cities are incredibly hard to make in RPGs because you have to make sure that every single nook and cranny has something to do. You have to make sure that it's different, so you have to be incredibly creative, given that the name of the game is Baldur's
Was
Gate.
that
the city
something
was really
Baldur's
gonna be the
Gate
thing
3
that people were
related?
gonna be talking about.
The city of Baldur's Gate is seamless, which it originally wasn't.
You only can judge the game when you have all the components together, and if the mix doesn't work, we start over.
At some point, he said, like, can't we just connect everything? And that was a very interesting day.
One of the things that's done is it's brought a level of believability and immersion and
Me
also
too.
complexity that wouldn't have been there otherwise.
Now it was this seamless, giant organism.
And
Yeah, I'm just confused.
It's being able to look out of a window and see down the city slope, so you're seeing down toward the docks, and you're like, one of my teammates might be down there. They might be running around down there.
We worked on it as a painting almost. You start with a sketch, a very basic line, and then you just start adding layers and layers.
What's the gameplay of
put
Baldur's
lots
Gate
more
like?
of the city onto the screen than they could in 1998. So we can do something that is more immersive, richer, has more texture to it.
It feels like you are walking around a place where there are lots and lots of people living their actual lives.
You have crowds that are walking around, can talk to pretty much anybody, and they react to every single thing. It's very alive in that sense.
Every person.
It's funny they should show a noose because they haven't showed DokeV yet.
All the things that you have done up to the city really matter. You can really feel the conclusion of everything just gathering there.
We actually build anticipation through all these characters that you've met, through all these situations that you've been through.
All the stories that you have been following, and all the decisions that you've been making, they all come to fruition in that lower city.
And the great thing is, if you so choose, you can be another bad thing that's happening to the city. You can arrive and be like, this place is on fire, and then you can throw petrol all over it.
During production, we felt like the city was our...
Are you criticizing the new Prince of
We
Persia?
spent,
I mean, you're allowed to.
3 times, 4 times as much effort on the city than we originally planned. But the result, the feeling of walking in there.
You're allowed to have
is
that
just
opinion.
You have this constant jostling of things that are very much
I'll be
of
playing the
real
new
world,
Prince of Persia
and then you can indulge
regardless,
in
so
completely fantastical.
And then
if
when
you're
you
on the
walk into
fence
city,
at all,
the noise of everybody talking
you can
to
use
each
my
other, the
gameplay to help
knowledge
you
that
decide.
Everywhere you look, you can go there and you can do something. The knowledge that you can fly through it, it's great. So the thing that I was the most afraid of when we started making this game turned out to be the thing that I'm the most proud of.
Larian Studios breaks the classic RPG series out of a 2-decade retirement when Baldur's Gate 3 finally releases on August 31st. Up next, we're forging ahead with more
Embernuts.
fantasy as flame-headed fighters face ferocious foes in a co-op action roguelike. After all,
Co-op
what's a
action
without an
roguelike.
onslaught of algorithmic terrors? I feel like there's a lot of that going on around here lately. Anyways, here's the latest trailer for Ember Knights.
Like, the issue I have is roguelikes are best. Roguelikes are best when they're a game played in single player. A co-op roguelike? Could you imagine your friend dies to a boss and it ruins the run? Could you imagine the friendships getting destroyed? Don't worry, I'm not taking it to heart. Now, if you said DokeV looks like shit, I'd take it to heart. At this point, I believe y'all are memeing and DokeV ain't even a real thing. That's funny. You think we're capable of gaslighting on that level?
What?
What? There it was. What? Yeah, damn right.
What?
This song has lyrics that sum up how I feel. Oh, there it was. Terratech Worlds. What?
Would you like the endless loop of terror, death, repeat in the upcoming stealth extraction horror, Macabre? In Macabre, you and your friends will team up to confront interdimensional terrors, venturing deep into unstable time risk tasked with uncovering the source of terrifying anomalies. A great
Now,
way to
Macabre
enjoy
rings
the
a bell. Was
outdoors.
this shown recently?
Built in Unreal 5, this exclusive debut will be out later this year in early access.
Couldn't have been, because it's a world premiere, apparently.
Seriously don't have any signal.
Oh, yeah, that's right. There was a video by Red Letter Media, and there was a metal band called Macabre, and that's why it's in my head. Jim, you didn't tell me you did voiceover work for this game. Crikey, mate, there's a creature walking around the woods, innit? Oh, I think it's chasing us with a stick.
Take this. I call it the atomic space shifter. If anything goes wrong, not that it will, I can pull you back out. A lot of folks have come up here looking for answers.
This is no time to be speaking Australian. This is no time to be speaking Australian. External stimuli. Beans! Beans! Beans!
We gotta find the others, dude.
Macabre. Stealth extraction horror. Looks great, but why's everything got to be an extraction shooter, roguelike, or Metroidvania?
Haha! I can't believe it worked. This is it. This is the key to... Ah, you're alive. Ready to go back in?
Oh, crikey, mate. You ready to go back in? And experience the external stimuli?
We thought we had billions of years.
Depressing.
We were wrong.
Yay!
Thousands of us answered the call, rallying to save those we can. Every one of our ships a ray of hope. Captain.
Rotoscoped too.
So we can plant the future seeds of humankind.
Copy.
I don't know, this just looks like the good ending, doesn't it? Earthless.
Soft landings, Captain.
Team 17 has appeared a lot at this show.
As great as Earthless looks, it makes you wonder, how are we in the real world going to fare when our big, beautiful sun enters its twilight years?
Oh, fuck you.
I'm optimistic.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I don't need this!
Space rocket that detonates moments after takeoff is one more step on the winding road of progress. Up next, tie on those togas and make merry with fine wine as all roads lead.
Okay, what does Earthless look like? It's a roguelike deck builder. Oh, for fuck's sake, fuck's sake, fuck's sake, fuck's sake, fuck's sake, fuck's sake. Why am I doing this to myself? We've been here for almost 2 hours. Well, including the time spent playing Bolt Gun. 2.5 hours. You missed platformers. Clive and Wrench came out recently. That's pretty good. Mara and the 7 Pirates Thieves or something is coming out this year. Joe Wonder just came out on PS5 and Steam in March. Plenty of stuff to sink your teeth into in the meantime. And that new Sonic game coming out this year. That story game I was playing After Us is something of a platformer. Nova Roma. Bleg. If this was a candle, it would be no aroma! Love it. I'm so funny. I should get a medal for floor tapping. Right, next one. Another world premiere? World premiere doesn't mean anything if you show shit! Yeah, it's a world premiere. It's a photo of my turd. I'm writing a magazine and it's about my balls.
The Great War.
Yo, is that Unreal Engine 5?
All we want is to return home.
THQ Nordic.
To the
Okay.
newborn Czechoslovakia we fought for.
Czechoslovakia. Never mind.
And sisters. None of us thought this part of the journey would be the most difficult. We still hope to see our home once again. Across the endless snowfields of Siberia. Through territory disputed by the Red and White armies. By armored train in a harsh winter. Far from our loved ones. Outnumbered by enemies, we fight to make our way. Surrounded by wilderness, we manage in order to survive. This is our last chance. Our last train home.
Yeah. The way I look at it is, right, if this was one strategy game that was shown with this unique premise, it would stand out. but because it's the 7th strategy game shown,
Pairing squad tactics with historic inspiration,
it doesn't
Train
stand
Home is
out,
based on
even
real
though it
events
has
in
a
the
great
aftermath of
premise.
World War I. However, historians continue to uncover records describing train passengers travelling homewards, some dating as recently as 2023. Whether any train home is truly the last remains the subject of academic debate. History is clear on one thing though: puppets can't be trusted. As proof, watch as Sesame Street meets survival horror in My Friendly Neighborhood.
Oh, some news on My Friendly Neighborhood? Maybe a release date?
I know we're dropping this on you last minute, but we need you to head down to the Sunrise Street studio lot. The antenna activated itself last night and started broadcasting that old puppet show over the news. You need to turn that thing off. You gotta get this done, man. Bye.
The last job of the day is always the worst.
Raise the curtain. Bring up the lights.
Oh, hi, Arlo.
Hood is coming to town.
Hey, stay back!
Let's do this.
This is a good game. I played the demo. I found the puzzle too complicated in the demo, but I appreciated what this was going for. I'm hoping they make the game a little bit easier. July 18th. Nice.
I think I ended early. Can we go back to the beginning?
A sprint victory and points up for grabs.
F1 manager! Okay, so of course this will be here. It's Codemasters, and Codemasters and Future Publishing are in bed with each other.
And relax now.
There's Team 17, which is why there's been like 17 Team 17 games here.
Push now, maximum push now. And McLaren with a great overtake. Stay right here, because we're just getting started.
Hey, Frank AI, how are the metrics looking? Are we, like, doing numbers?
We're attracting considerable viewership, Sean. However, I've identified a simple programming adjustment to target underrepresented segments of our audience demographic. Shall I execute it?
Well, hell yeah, let's do it. Ah, cornering the VTuber
Yes,
market.
okay,
Smart,
I'm in.
Smart. I'm just not really sure this is my vibe, but since we're on a time crunch, let's see what's next for Subnautica Likes in Space with a trailer for Breath Edge 2.
You know, using an anime model and then not showing DokeV news? Seriously? Subnautica in space. It's not underwater though? You're down. So am I. I'm so down right now. Breath Edge 2. Oh, it's Stardew Valley too. What's with the glitching though? Why didn't you start with this? Bloomtown. I've written Stranger Valley or Stardew Things.
Man, there are so many great video games in this year's
What's it
show.
called?
Frank AI, what do we know about sand?
Bloomtown?
Frank AI, what do we know about sand?
Sand is a fine granular substance composed of mineral particles.
What do we know
Give me
about
what's
sand?
live. Give me what's live. Give me what's live.
History where Austro-Hungarian soldiers smuggle space salvage across alien deserts.
I don't understand that sentence. Would you like to hear more about sand types?
Oh, no need. I'm about to know plenty. Let's take a look at sand.
Is that a selling point though? I've written, made in Ukraine, you guys give us pity money. I mean, if you're a game developer who's developing a game in Ukraine and then you start your trailer with proudly made in Ukraine, you know what that translates to? It's like, we're hard done by our game.
Завітайте в Лазуровий порт. У нас найкращі пляжі, готелі та ресторани.
Maybe
Файно. Замовлю собі багатського м'яса та
maybe they're bothered by
А ви що, хлопці?
Ну, раз ми ліпші, то попали себе шампанським і
Man, there
what's
are
the name of
so
that game? Bloomtown. It was Bloomtown. Okay, cool. Maybe they were bothered by the fact that... Oh! I get it, right? They're speaking Russian! So if they don't put game made in Ukraine on the start, then people go, oh! Russian video games don't belong in this convention, blah blah blah. That's why they put Ukraine on the start.
We have reached the end of this year's show, and we're saving something very exciting for the end. Dune Awakening, the survival MMO adaptation of the classic sci-fi series. Frank AI, what have you got for us for the big finale?
If you like,
This
I
is
can fill the
your
room with sand?
That's a
one
little
more
literal,
thing.
don't you think? But what if we had, like, costumes? Oh, Dune's got some really cool costumes. We have the still suits, the royal garments. Oh my god. I could
This
dress
is
up
your
Eddie as
one
like
more
a
thing.
Giant sandworm.
It will require 3 million teraflops of processing power to render you as a sandworm, Sean.
I mean, don't worry about it. We can skip the costuming. It's just something that like Frankie and I used to do. Like, not you, like the real Frankie with the fun hair who's not a computer. Oh, man, there was this one year where she was a shark. And
Yeah.
then, and she was like a mech pilot. And I had a spaceship. And there was this other time with togas, and I had this really nice robe. Anyways, just forget it.
They mixed
living in
up
the
some
past.
lore.
Should
The
we
last
miss this
Dune
stuff
game
when
I
we're
saw.
Adults, right?
What are you talking about? Behind the Dune is a great game.
Frankie Ward?
Do you still want to do the costumes bit, Sean?
I want to do the dress-up bit so bad. I'm sorry, I tried to fire everyone and make money with computers.
Shut up and put the costume on.
Frankie, would you do the honors?
Gladly. Here is an exclusive interview with the team making a survival MMO that's more sought after than a suitcase stuffed with spice melange. It's Dune Awakening.
Funcom. Oh yeah. I'm not even gonna bother writing down any more notes. I've just written this as your one last thing. One more thing. Beans. Beans. Beans.
My name's Joel Bylos. I'm the creative director on Dune Awakening. So Dune Awakening is a survival, open world, massively multiplayer game. It is a game where players are invited to explore the world of Dune. They involve themselves in politics, they involve themselves in intrigue, they involve themselves in combat. They have to survive on the most dangerous planet in the universe. And through this experience, they come to know the factions in the world and the universe. So when Dune Awakening begins, you are a castaway on the planet in the deep desert. And all you have is a knife that you've made out of scrap metal. And you need to creep into enemy camps and knife them in the back and steal the water from their steel suits. By the end of the game, perhaps you're running a guild, you have a fleet of vehicles, ornithopters flying in formation, sandbikes cruising across the desert beneath them, tanks kicking up a cloud of dust as you drive to a spice blow in the distance in order to harvest with your guild. And you
Spice
see in the distance
melange.
another guild coming towards you, and just as you clash, you hear the rumble of a sandworm coming. That's combat in Dune Awakening.
Alright. Xbox
My name is
show
Viljar
isn't
Solobach.
blocked.
I'm the game director
It's just
on Dune
monetized.
Awakening. You start out in the desert, surviving, clinging to life, and in the end, you might become someone like the Baron Harkonnen, and then you try to cling to power. Arrakis is the most dangerous planet in the universe. Surviving on Arrakis means that you need to prepare for sandstorms, you need to find water, it's a constant threat against survival. The sandworm, every time you try to
Now
cross
your
the
stream
desert,
blue.
that sandworm
Yeah,
will come.
I turn
You
off.
will sometimes,
Basically,
outrun it,
the
sometimes
capture
you
on the
won't.
left is the entirety of my desktop one. So if I'm switching window, I
Dune
turn that off
Awakening
just
is
in
built
case
on a
what I'm
foundation of
switching
5
to
pillars.
is on monitor
Survival,
1.
which is obviously
Right?
everything you'd expect to see in a survival game. It's water discipline, it's the surviving the sandstorms that sweep across Arrakis.
I don't know what's
Then we have politics
on
and
that
intrigue,
monitor or not.
which speaks to the faction gameplay of the game. It's about, siding with one of the factions, thinking about how
Might
they work
end up
together, perhaps assassinating
putting
members of
something
the
on
other
screen
factions.
that I
Then there's infinite exploration.
shouldn't put on screen.
Infinite
so I always
exploration,
double check.
which is one of the things I'm most excited about, is how the world changes over time.
Yeah, the
We
showcase
have a
sucked,
concept called a
and they had
crawler
2
storm
whole
that
hours.
sweeps across the landscape.
That's
the sand
just
shifts,
sad.
revealing new points of interest, hiding others, making the game renewed every week. Then we have combined arms. Combined arms is our combination of vehicles, melee combat, range combat, and abilities all working together to create a seamless sandbox combat experience. And finally, we have expression and customization, which is really more than just talking about like the visual expression and customization, which of course we have armor sets and clothing and a robust character creation. But in addition to that, it's really about play the way you want to play. Do you want to be a trader? You can do that. Do you want to be a fighter?
Play the
Of
way I
course you
want to
can do
play.
that. Do you want to be a
Can I
spy?
fuck everyone?
Maybe that's the gameplay you're looking
There's
for.
already a
All
Dune
of
game
these
that
things
lets
built
me
into
do
these
that.
pillars.
So the journey of the player, we've divided that into 4 parts. We
New in
think
the
of them
release
as
list.
survive, protect,
coming.
expand, control. The survive part means that you're up against the planet itself and you're clinging onto life. In the protect phase, you've gathered some stuff, you might have a base, but you also want to make sure that nobody else comes to take it away from you, so you try to build defenses and make sure that your base is in the clear. Then, in the expand phase, you lift your gaze and you look around and you see that others have stuff as well, and you might want to take their stuff. Then, in the control phase, you may find yourself being a part of a guild or even the leader of a guild. Then, the goal is to control the flow of spice on Arrakis. However, you're never safe. There's always someone lurking around the corner. Can you really trust your second in command? So, the goal of the control phase is that you are clinging to control. Whenever you get into combat in the desert of Arrakis, try to get it over with quickly, because not only are you fighting human combatants, but the planet
Okay,
Arrakis
would you
itself
watch me
is the
playing
greatest protagonist there is.
Black Desert Online? Would you watch me play Black Desert
And
Online?
with that, the PC Gaming Show 2023 is done. And what a show it was! And what a lesson for me, honestly. AI excels at plenty, but only an absolute doofus would think it can replace the human touch. I mean, you'd have to be an irredeemable bozo, like a real human dumpster to pull that.
So that's the end of Frank AI. You are getting the band back together.
I mean, yeah, if we get another show next year, then yeah, you betcha.
If?
Well, you know, Dakota, the guy's pretty smart. I mean, I think he's actually the CEO now of PC Gamer and all subsidiary publications and IPs. I think he's got some really great ideas, but he also caddies for some very influential people on the golf course. Life comes at you fast, I guess. Either way, see you next year.
Desert's a snowfest.
Bye.
Bye.
I can apply for a creator key, but if you think it's not worth it, I'll pass.
Camera speed. Hold on, my lips are sweating. Okay, here it comes. Okay, here it is. Everyone quiet on set. Here I come. This is the big moment. Okay.
Necessary data acquired.
We want them to be able to react in the middle of a battle with maneuvering, with using abilities, with targeting things more carefully. And so we've slowed it down just a little bit to give players that breathing room to be able to express their skill.
All right, take care.
I don't
I'm
know.
sorry you had to see this.
Imagine if I continued reading on that take that was above average. Imagine that. That's not all. Oh, fucking balls. Here we go, one more time. Oh, hold on. I have a rogue shoelace. No! It's solved. I solved the problem. Talent took care of it by himself. Talent is an adult. I'm ready. Tell me when. If there was an award for being unbearably cute while also being unbearably fun, there's no question it'd be down to the wire between Critter Cove and yours truly. Now, I've been following Stormgate for years at this point, but for those of us who aren't me, tell us, what the fuck was that intro? Frank AI, how are the metrics looking?
We're attracting considerable viewership, John.
Keep going, keep going. Oh. Holy fucking shit.
See, they should have just cut to that. That would have been funny.
Don't get ice cream next year. I mean, Jesus. Holy shit.
It's not fair because I had to keep my mouth like this and no, breathe firmly out of my mouth. This is very difficult job.
Sorry. Shoot, did it hit you? I'm so sorry. I really apologize, everyone. I farted in it. It smells like an abandoned pig farm up here on set. It's.
Close to the end bit, you could have farted in the makeup chair with your ball cap on. Oh my god. Okay.
All right, okay. Frank AI, how are the metrics looking?
Team 17. What a shocker. Oh, Angry Video Game Nerd Season 11. Yeah, that seems like a good choice to fall asleep to. God. Straight to bed and up again in the morning. All I've done since getting home is watching shitty fucking games get announced. Well, the Xbox show was alright. Like I said, I won't be able to catch Ubisoft live tomorrow, so I can either react to the VOD or I wouldn't have been able to stick it without your commentary. Thank you, thank you. I could react to the VOD or trailers or something like that. Or we can consider this the write-off of Summer Games Fest. Yeah, tomorrow is the last day and then I'm off for 2 days. And the second of those days off, I'm going to the seaside. So, there's stuff to look forward to. Oh, God. Right. If you react, I would wait to watch. Yeah, if someone could, like, link it to me tomorrow. Just if anybody comes into the chat with spoilers, I'll get you to ban them. Not that Ubisoft is going to show much. I mean, Assassin's Creed is the main thing that I care about. No, Ubisoft. I'm just hoping that we'll hear something about Beyond Good and Evil 2. Okay, it better be worth it. Alright. Until next time, if we live that long. Take care. Bye-bye.